Hello, my name is Ashley Martinez, and I will be talking about my Level Up with Lumio at Flower Bluff ISD course, Level 1 Stinger. These courses are leveled courses that are meant to level the teachers based on their ability to use the Lumio product in their classroom so that they are getting what they need when they need it. Going over into our classwork tab, we begin the course with our Start Here module. The Start Here module includes an opportunity to meet the instructor. These are slides about myself where I talked about myself and why I liked this course and the importance of this course to me, and then just also kind of a little bit about who I am. It also includes my contact information. Next, we have our course goals. These are via our 3-column goals. We also have our course syllabus, where we will go over the important parts of the course grading, the modules, and then I even broke down the modules a little bit further, utilizing a learning path so that they had a visual of what to expect throughout the course. Next, we have introductions. This is an opportunity for all of the cohort members to introduce themselves as they may be on different campuses or potentially in different departments, and I would like for them to get to know each other if they do not already. This also gives me a chance to get to know them if they're not on my campus. The last thing that we have is a Google Drive resource folder. In this folder, there are a lot of resources that we will be adding to throughout the course. I would like for them to save this folder for future use so that when they are no longer in the course, they have access to the resources. So I created a scribe to teach them how to save a folder to their drive if they do not know how. Next, we have our session meetings and calendar. This has our whole course calendar linked. However, you can also find that right here in the top right hand of our course. And then I also have a doc with our session meetings. These include dates and informations about our in-person sessions that will be coming up throughout the course. As this is a blended learning community, we will be synchronous about 40% of the time and asynchronous about 60% of the time. My scope as an instructor is to present in these in-person sessions and coach and mentor them during their observations, and then also facilitate in their practice sessions and their online work. Moving down to our last section before our actual course content is the lounge. I put the lounge here to provide more opportunities for collaboration throughout the course. While there will be collaborative opportunities in the session sections, the lounge is a place to come and ask general questions and get general feedback from their peers in the cohort. I will also moderate the lounge so that if there are a large amount of questions about one topic in particular, we can really break that down. Launching into session 1, you'll start to notice that I utilized the action mapping instructional design to map back to the small things that our teachers need to be successful utilizing the Lumio course. The big target for our action mapping would be that teachers are actively utilizing all of the parts of Lumio within their classroom, including student paced lessons and students utilizing the Chromebooks during the lessons to be paced with the teachers. But we have a lot of different teachers at a lot of different levels, and so we need an opportunity to break down those skills that they need to be successful, utilizing Lumio one at a time so that we can continue to build on that to hit our large target. I also utilize the ADDIE model. So we do a lot of design and implementation and evaluation and reflection throughout the course, keeping that ADDIE model in mind. Starting with session 1, which is called Launch the Basics. Each session has the weeks that it runs through in the title and then also in the session overview. So this would be first 6 weeks, first week through first 6 weeks, fourth week. Each session is 4 weeks long. In the session overview, we have our big, hairy, audacious goal and our 3-column expectations for the course. In session 1 of this course, they will be practicing with the whiteboard tools and will be uploading curriculum resources to make lessons in Lumio. To get started, I have a pre-quiz that's actually done through Edpuzzle utilizing a video from Lumio about how to make lessons just to see where they're at with their ability to make lessons. They will then watch 2 different videos. The first one is about importing and combining lesson files, and the second one is about making new pages and templates from Lumio. To end that session, they will create a lesson and we'll share it. So this activity says create a lesson to use with your students that you have uploaded curriculum resources into. It does not have to include interactive elements, but it may. They will share the following for credit the activity: a link to the teacher's share button. So once they are done with the lesson, they will share a link to the lesson. And they will also take a picture of one slide in the lesson that has writing on it. The writing should have the pen tool, the highlighter tool, and the text tool to demonstrate that they know how to use all of those tools. They'll submit it into the Google Slides, and they also have some more support for that activity with this helpful tool here from Lumio about how to write, draw, and interact with the slides. Next, they will launch into session 2, which is called Troubleshooting Tips. At the top, I did put a big reminder that during session 2, we will have an in-person session meeting on October 13th, 2025. It is also linked at the beginning of our course up here in our session meeting dates and information, and it is on our course calendar that they can access here as well. So to start us off with number 1, we have our session 2 overview. Session 2 will run from the 5th week of the first 6 weeks through the 2nd week of the second 6 weeks. We have our big, hairy, audacious goal in our 3-column table. Throughout this week, they will be troubleshooting potential technology problems that might arise when they are teaching with their Lumio lessons they built in session 1. To follow that up, they have a discussion post. In this discussion post, I want them to tell me about some of the troubleshooting activities that they ran into with their whiteboard during the practice in session 1. And I do also have guide for reflection here, just to keep them on topic and to know the norms of what we expect in the discussion posts. Our third thing is a resource. So this resource is also an assignment, and what they will do is they will follow a link to some troubleshooting tips from Lumio, and they will provide 3 that spoke to them based on their needs in their classroom and what they experienced when they were launching Lumio. And it will actually create a doc together. The goal here is for them to collaborate on their troubleshooting tips, but also I can take this as the course instructor and use it to develop more activities for the course along the way. Since this is the first launch of the course, it's expected that the course will continue to grow and be modified throughout to fit the needs of the learners. So I hope that this is a tool, an activity that they can do that will really help me refine the course and the needs that they have in their classrooms. To end session 2, we have an exit ticket, and it is called Troubleshooting Scenarios. In this exit ticket, they will fill out a Google form to schedule their troubleshooting time. Their troubleshooting time is a one-on-one opportunity where I will come to their classroom with some scenarios for troubleshooting, and they will troubleshoot them live on the spot. This is an interactive session where they will actually be utilizing the whiteboard and utilizing Lumio to troubleshoot potential opportunities for fixing things during the lesson. Continuing through the remainder of the course, you will see that session 3 will have them practice their skills more. Session 4 will have them take their skills into the classroom, so they will no longer be practicing lessons, but they will be teaching and implementing lessons utilizing Lumio. And session 5 will require them to reflect and ignite. So they will reflect on their observations, they will observe their peers and they reflect with their peers and go through coaching cycles and really refine their skills to be able to move on to the next level of the course. Thank you for joining me as I tell you about my Level Up with Lumio at Flower Bluff ISD Level 1 course. I hope you enjoyed your time getting to know the course and the expectations and would love any feedback that you might have on my course to make it more successful for our teachers within the district. Thank you again.